The FTHBI, the FTHBI, courtesy of Justin Trudeau, the FTHBI. So what is the FTHBI? The First-Time Homebuyer Incentive, or again, the FTHBI, is a government-run program to help first-time homebuyers with the burden of monthly payment obligations which comes with home ownership. The Government of Canada is willing to contribute 5% down on any pre-existing homes and 10% down on any new construction, new housing starts. Voice that'll make a Wolverine purr. So the down payment must come from a traditional source of down payment, be it savings, RSPs, TFSAs, gifted from a family member, but it cannot be borrowed funds. So as long as you have the minimum down payment, the Government of Canada is willing to step in and top up your down payment from the FTHBI. So is the government just gifting you the money? Well, hold on. No. The way that the loan works, again, it's an interest-free loan, is that you have 25 years to pay it back. And the government always has a percent of ownership in that home until you do pay them back. So if they've topped up your down payment by 5%, they have 5% ownership. If they've topped it up on a new construction home by 10%, they have 10% ownership. So what does it look like when you go to pay them back? Let's take a deep dive. Boom! Let's say we're using a purchase price of $400,000 for example in today's figures. So at $400,000, if the Government of Canada, FTHBI, contributed 5%, that would be $20,000. Now, let's say that same $400,000 property increased to $420,000, and at the time you want to pay them back, their 5% would now be worth $21,000. Same would be true if the property were to depreciate. So if at the time you went to pay back the FTHBI, that $400,000 house had dropped to $380,000, their 5% stake would now decrease from $20,000 to $19,000. So they always have that percentage of ownership, regardless as to whether the house price stays the same, goes up, or depreciates. Now let's go over the guidelines. Number one of the main applicants must be a first-time homebuyer. Co-signers who own properties are allowed, but one of the main applicants must be a first-time homebuyer, meaning they have not owned a home in the last 4 calendar years. Number two, the maximum allowable income used on the application, this includes any applicant on the application, is $120,000. Number three, the maximum mortgage amount is $480,000. And number four, the FTHBI, it's a loan, it must be paid back within 25 years. Now there's good and there's bad. Let's start with the bad. So some of the negativity that I've heard about the program is number one, the government has that percentage of ownership in your property. So if you decide to renovate the kitchen, let's say for $50,000, the government now has a 5% stake in that even though they haven't contributed to the renovations. Number two, something to be aware of is, again, if the house prices go down, so does their percent, or not percent, but the amount in which you pay them back. But if the house price goes down below your total mortgage amount, you're underwater on your mortgage, and you go to sell the house, not only might you be underwater on your mortgage, but you're still gonna owe the 5% stake that the Government of Canada has with their program. And now the good. It saves on the mortgage insurance premium. Every increment of 5% down actually reduces your mortgage insurance premium, otherwise known as CMHC fees. So you have a cheaper insurance premium. It really does help with the monthly carrying costs of the mortgage. I've seen a number of them where they're a couple $100s a month, which can be really big for someone's bottom line on a month-to-month basis. So those are the basics of the FTHBI program. If you have any further questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments box below. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell to be notified the next time we release our videos. Thank you very much for watching.